Everybody, it's IIHWARRIORJay here. So I just got done with my infusions. I have some clips that I showed, but I didn't show my doing my IV because I was just like, I don't want to record it, and there was a lot going on and it took forever. So I have some clips that I'll insert and stuff like that of getting the infusion, and I'll talk more. So I'm at my appointment. I got my IV. Just waiting. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared because the first time I got my infusion, I had a really bad reaction. So I'm so, like, my body is reacting from last time. So my heart is racing and I'm nervous, but I should be fine. I'm trying to calm myself down, but I hope they have the right iron and not the one that gives me the allergy reaction. So just waiting for the iron to come in. My appointment was for 9:30 and it's already 10:35, so they're so slow today, but that's it. I get them once a year for 5 weeks, and the iron that I take, because I have I get a lot of questions about that, the iron I take is called Ferrine, I think it's pronounced. It's an iron that they give pregnant women, because the other iron that they give to people that have low iron, I can't have because my body reacts very bad with it. I stop breathing, I pass out, I get very flush, my blood pressure drops completely. It doesn't even read on the blood pressure machine. If you want to know what happened in my last year, I have an iron infusion video from last year when I had that big reaction. I get a lot of questions about that, but I just finished with my infusion. I'll show you my what's it called, the site or whatever that they took and it's actually my favorite color, the wrap thing. I don't know what it's called. I went in there, I had to wait. My appointment was for 9:30, but I had to wait until like 10:30, so a whole hour later, and then they called me back, and then I waited for the iron to get dropped off at the iron place. I went in there and I had a guy nurse, and he was really nice, and I forgot to tell them that they're supposed to run the iron really slow because my body has really bad reactions for any type of iron, even if it's a supplement or I take through my stomach, or a supplement I do in the IV, in the vein. I'm so sorry, I don't feel good, so I forgot to tell them that. After the whole thing, they ran it really fast, which it's not advised. It says even in my chart that you're supposed to run it really slow because I have really bad reactions. My body just reacts very weird with it, and I guess there was like different nurses there from last year because I get them done once a year, and I guess it was a different nurse, and they didn't really read my chart. They would just like iron my name, and then they were like, oh, she's here for an iron infusion, so they didn't even really look at it. And they weren't the nurses that were there last year. There was completely different nurses, and I guess they didn't read my chart, and they ran it too fast, and now I'm sitting in the car. I was fine like the first like 15 minutes after my infusion, and I was done. He took my IV out and everything. I was fine. I went outside, I took my medicine and I ate like a snack and stuff because I was hungry. Last time I ate was early in the morning at like 8 o'clock, so I was like hungry and I wanted to eat something with my medicine, which I always do. And I was sitting outside, got in the car, and then not even like a minute later, I just felt so nauseous and my stomach felt so tight, and I have a headache. I started having a headache after like my infusions, and like I'm still like so nauseous, and they usually say it happens after an iron infusion, but it's really bad and I never had this problem, and it's because they ran the infusion too fast. So with my body is very sensitive to almost everything. I forgot to tell them to run it really slow because they put it in the paperwork, so I was like, oh, they're gonna run it really slow. And then she was giving me it was the guy nurse, and then my thing was beeping and the guy nurse was busy, so he went to help somebody else, and my machine was beeping because it was done with the infusion. So she came, another nurse that didn't even know me, she just came and switched it and pumped I think it's called the solution or something, in my vein so fast that my site where my IV site was, it felt like my arm was really gonna pop because it was going so fast and I was in so much pain. And I was sitting there, I was like, should I tell? Because I'm not the type of person to like say something, you know. I kind of just fight through the pain. I'm not good with like saying something or confronting people about stuff. When the other guy nurse came and it was done again, and it had happened in like 10 minutes, which you're supposed to run it with me, you're supposed to run it 30-45 minutes. It's supposed to take that long to run it, and she ran it in like 10 minutes. And then I told the guy nurse, he was like, oh, you already switched it? I was gonna switch it. And she's like, yeah, I switched it. And he was like, well, he ran it really slow, and of course it took like another 45 minutes, and it helped so much better. Like my arm wasn't like burning. It kind of felt like my arm was being squeezed but also on fire, and it felt like my arm was gonna pop where the IV site was, because it was going too fast. And I told the guy nurse when he came back and hooked me off and took my IV out, I was like, are you gonna be here next week? I was like, are you gonna be here next Friday because I have another infusion? He's like, yeah, I'm here every day of the week. And I was like, well, next week I want you as my nurse again, because the other lady didn't know, and next week I have to run it really slow. And he was like, yeah, I would advise you. I was just gonna say I was gonna advise you for next week, whoever is your nurse, if you want me as your nurse, that's fine. He's like, I would advise you telling the nurse to run your IV really slow, because I looked in your chart and I remember it says from last year you had a reaction. And he said he's gonna be there next week, so I'm getting another infusion next week. I get them done for 5 weeks, once a year, so I'm getting another one for the next 4 weeks on Friday and day before Halloween, because today is October 30th, so day before Halloween, it's a Friday. So next week he's gonna be there, and if he's not there, whatever, something happens, you don't know, whoever hooks me up, I'm gonna tell them you have to run it really slow, and you have to observe me because my body acts weird and I can have a really bad reaction from last year. And I'm gonna tell them, look at my chart and stuff, and they should know. So my stomach is killing me. Oh my goodness. And that typically happens when I first started doing iron infusions. I looked up like a whole bunch of videos and if you have reactions after it, and they said that you can have headaches and you can have nausea and your stomach hurts and stuff, and I've never had that until today, and I feel so sick. I feel like the pain is so bad and I need to like go lay down, but I'm waiting for my sisters shopping and stuff, and I was like, I'm not going in the store, so I'm just sitting in the car waiting for them. But my stomach is killing me and I feel so nauseous. And you know when you feel like you're about to throw up and you have a lot of saliva in your mouth? That's how I'm feeling right now, because I feel like I'm gonna throw up. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna end this video or record. I think I'm gonna try to get more clips for the next couple weeks and try to put all the videos together. But today, man, and I usually carry emergency medication with me, like nausea medicine, my inhaler and stuff like that. And today I forgot to refill it, and I need it so bad and I don't have it, and now I'm sitting here waiting for my sisters. I should be fine. So if you guys have any questions about iron infusions, or what iron I take again, or why I get iron infusions and stuff like that, I don't know if I mentioned it. I don't think I did. So if you guys want me to answer any questions you guys have, and I'll try to get back to you guys as quick as possible. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And like I always said at the end of my videos, always keep fighting, and you know your body better than anybody else, so please listen to it. Thank you guys for watching again. Bye. Love you.